Hi, cats. This feels like a championship game. And it feels like a championship game because I don't think any of us as Indiana Fever fans could have ever expected that they would be in this situation. This is the first time in 10 years that the Fever have made it to the second round of the playoffs. This is the first time that they have won a first round playoff series in 10 years, you guys, since 2015. And they're doing it without Caitlin Clark, without Sophie Cunningham, without Ari McDonald, without Sid Colson, without Chloe Bibby, without Damiris Dantas, who was out this entire season on concussion protocol because somehow she got a concussion during practice, during playoff time. Still don't know how that happened. You have Bree Turner in at the end of the game with 2 minutes left. Bree Turner, who did not play for the first 25 games of the season. We had people in our live chat calling Bree Turner the human shot clock. I want to sit here and shout her out. There will be no more Bree Turner slander on my channel. She was one of the main reasons why the Fever won this game tonight against the Atlanta Dream. Bree Turner went in there, relentlessly was on the boards, played nearly perfect defense on their post players, on Brittany Griner. Did you guys see the matchup that was happening? Anytime Brittany Griner came into the game, Coach Stephanie White made sure that Bree Turner was in there as well. Is Bree Turner the tallest player on the Fever? No. Did she stop Brittany Griner on pretty much every possession? Yes. She also, there was a point where she was out at the top guarding Jordan Canada, who, by the way, Jordan Canada was cooking everyone on the Fever tonight. Jordan Canada was making her rounds on literally every Fever player. And Bree Turner also shut her down. This is just something like, when you look back at the season from hell that the Fever had, none of us expected them to be in this situation. None of us expected them to be winning a very close game 3. By the way, in the worst facility in the WNBA. You guys know that I cannot stand the Atlanta Dream Arena. I can't stand it. It holds 3,500 people. It's dark. It's a slippery court. I like nothing about it, and I don't just dislike it for the Fever. I dislike it for the Atlanta Dream girls also. They deserve better. Anyway, they went in their game 3, and they pulled out the victory. That was so impressive. For the first half of the game, it's some of the best basketball that I've actually seen from the Fever. Also, I also want to shout out Odyssey Sims. Odyssey Sims, a hardship contract player to a hardship contract player. She is somebody who has stepped up so big. And there was one moment in the game, you guys, where Odyssey Sims earned so much respect from me. There was a point in the game where Aerial Powers, we know Aerial Powers gets super hype. She has a lot of energy on the court. Like, sometimes that energy needs to be funneled down a little bit, right? You love that with Aerial Powers. You want her to come out there and play feisty, be super energetic. Well, there was a point in this game where it was getting to the point where it wasn't focused energy. And Odyssey Sims has come onto this team at the end of the season, and she has stepped into that starting point guard role. She has done a fantastic job. She has taken care of the ball. She sees Aerial Powers like this, and she looks at her and she says, "Hey, focus." And that was the moment that I knew, like, the Indiana Fever in this game, they played with composure. And we saw the weakness in the Atlanta Dream in game 2. What lost the Atlanta Dream that game was their inability to stay composed. And that's how the Fever ran away with the game. And we saw it in spurts this game. There's a couple times the Fever would go on a run, and then you'd see players on the Atlanta Dream like arguing with each other or getting kind of, frustrated. You could see the visual frustration. You saw a time when Alicia Gray picked up her 3rd foul and she went over to the bench. You could see the visible frustration, and then you could see the frustration between teammates. But Odyssey Sims and Kelsey Mitchell is what kept this Indiana Fever team glued together, and down the stretch, that is absolutely what they needed. They needed to just be focused, be in the moment, get good shots. And whether Odyssey Sims is scoring a bunch of points or not, one thing I truly respect from her is her leadership on the court. And think about stepping into that leadership role when you haven't played with the team all season. Like, that takes a lot to step into that leadership role and also be respected by your peers. But there is just something about this Indiana Fever team. I cannot believe it. Like, I was getting nervous even before playoffs. I was like, this sucks. Like, our season is going to get set short and we're not going to have these live watch parties and different things to do. That was just a really cool thing to witness. And also, you guys, this entire season, I've been trying to stay really like even keeled. Like, I haven't really crashed out for good or for bad, because once I realized that this season was just going to be like this, I was like, you know what, let me just settle in and just kind of see what happens. My expectations are really low. I have no clue what's going to happen. Now I feel like it's finally the moment that we can be on a high for a second. You know what I mean? That was such a huge win. They are the 6th seed in the playoffs. They beat the 3 seed. Someone else I want to shout out, Mikayla Timpson. Mikayla Timpson barely played the last 10 games of the regular season for the Indiana Fever. In these last 2 games against Atlanta, she got very significant minutes. And she's coming in, once again, you guys, as a rookie who her playing time has varied throughout the entire season. Like, there were some stretches where she was getting 10 to 15 minutes a game. There were other stretches where she was only seeing garbage time. Mikayla Timpson went in there and really she just played well. She just did what she needed to do. Someone else, Shea Petty. Shea Petty just goes out there. She knows her role. She plays hard. She stays focused. Like, she stays grounded and just gets the job done. And I think that's what I appreciate most about this team is it seems like everyone knows their role. Everyone respects their role. And that's why they're winning. On paper, the Fever are not better than the Dream. On paper, the Fever will not be better than the Aces or the Seattle Storm, whoever they go up against. And I have the game on right now. So right now, as I'm filming this, it's the 3rd quarter and it's a 4-point game between these 2 teams. But at this point in time, it's like I can't root against the Fever. I feel like they can beat anyone. And that's truly the definition. Like, this is what team sports is all about. And the Fever have shown us time and time again to not bet against them. They won the Commissioner's Cup. They beat the Minnesota Lynx without Caitlin Clark and with Nafisa Collier on the floor. And so this is just such a wild ride. And I feel like it's the time, like, if you're an Indiana Fever fan, if you stuck through all of the ups and downs, if you stuck through Caitlin Clark's injury, I know that there were a lot of fans that were like, oh, I'm done with the WNBA. Caitlin's not playing. I'll see you guys next season. We deserve a moment for ourselves, you guys. And also shout out to all of you who have subscribed to this channel, who have tuned into all of my videos and my updates, and were in the live watch party with me for these games. Like, it has just been a hell of a season. And I know that it's only the first round and you shouldn't be like celebrating too much, but I feel like just for tonight, just for this, I wanted to sit down, film this reaction for you guys. I could barely breathe. I'm like so out of breath. That was just really cool. That was really exciting. That was a really fun game, high scoring game, nearly 90 points. Also, Kelsey Mitchell, the core 4, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston. Well, one of the core 4 is not there, but Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall with a huge steal at the end of the game. That was huge. And Lexi Hall, like, she hasn't been shooting great during this series, but game 2, she had that dagger that changed all the momentum of that game. It's like with Lexi, she might not have the greatest shooting night, but she's going to do the little things and she's going to contribute. And in game 2, I think she was the momentum shift there. And then in this game 3, that steal at the end of the game was so huge. Kelsey Mitchell, she plays the most minutes. She puts the team on her back. She makes the tough shots. She, again, is a leader. Aaliyah Boston, she was quiet in the first half. We were like, where's Aaliyah Boston? She's got to show up. We need her for the second half. She came out in the second half. She got a little spicy with Bree Jones. She threw her on the ground for a second. She got upgraded to a technical foul. But we need to see that aggression and that poise with Aaliyah Boston. Those 3, like, you need productivity, and you at least need aggression from these 3 if they want to go the distance. And at this point in time, I think they can actually make it there. So I guess I'm shouting out the entire team. Natasha Howard, she has caught a lot of slack this season, but Natasha Howard this game, when Natasha Howard does what she, like, her role, what she is meant to do, if she plays her game and she's not like out shooting threes or trying to take people off the dribble, when she is slashing to the basket, when she is backdooring, when she is battling in there for the boards, when she is playing defense, when she is running the court and getting those fast break wide open layups, like that is Natasha Howard's bag. And she truly has been a real asset for this team. I don't know if I'm missing anyone. Ariel Powers talked about her a little bit, but this was such a team effort. Coach Steph White, like good on her. I know Coach White is hearing some of the noise from the outside and stuff that she has been hearing this whole season. And a lot of people have been doubting Coach Stephanie White, but I think you got to give it up to her. In 10 years, this is the first time this team has made it out of the first round through all the adversity. I've said it a million times. But with that, you guys, I just wanted to sit down and give you a quick game time reaction to game 3. I thought this was warranted. For all of you guys who showed up in the live stream, you guys were amazing. For Sports Fury, who keeps rating my live stream, shout out to you guys. Make sure that you guys also go check out Sports Fury because they've been rating the live streams and that's been really fun. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video if you enjoyed it. Click that little subscribe button because we upload new videos every single week and we're going to have more live watch parties because we at least get 3 more Indiana Fever games. At least. At minimum. And there could be more. So make sure that you guys subscribe, click that little notification bell so you know every time that we upload and every time that we go live. And with that, you guys, I think it's time for an ooh and ah chant. It's only fitting for a game like this. Ooh and ah. Ooh and ah. Ooh and ah. Bye, guys.